I didn't want to make this video. I was thinking about just kind of doing it on my own and then just telling you guys all about it later, but might as well document it because I'm documenting everything. Today's video is about my Oranda.
Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign.
So it kind of sucks, but as you may or may not know, my Oranda's been dealing with swim bladder disease for the longest time. I've tried everything. I've tried starving it, I've tried the peas, I've tried giving it lower water, everything. Even Epsom salts, something that I hate doing, but just had to do it. So it's been all this time, and it gets better, and then it gets bad, and then it gets good, and it's all bad. It's just like a horrible cycle of it just being good, and then bad, and then good, and then bad. And I know that there's one last step before like doing the worst of the worst, and that's performing the surgery on it. So the surgery I'm talking about involves using a needle to puncture the swim bladder and then just extract the gas that's trapped inside. When you search up like swim bladder disease and stuff on YouTube, you're gonna see a whole bunch of people posting about this. It's not my cup of tea just because I don't want to be like stabbing my fish with something, so that's why it's literally my last resort. So I'm gonna go ahead and try one more thing before I start the operation. I'm gonna go ahead and cage this Oranda off so it has access to absolutely no form of food at all. And the only thing I'm gonna feed it is peas. So if that doesn't work, I'll go ahead and move towards the syringe option. Essentials. All right, so the first task on hand is to go to the local Asian supermarket and find things they use to like dry off vegetables and stuff. What we call it a site. That's like a plastic little mesh bowl thing that we're gonna go ahead and try and put that into the tank. I need one that's kind of like a square shape because I want it to fit inside the tank itself. I've done this before a long time ago with the silver arowana that I had. It was a baby one that I had. I kept it with the same end leaves actually. I put like a little container inside the tank that housed the arowana, and it kept it safe from predators. But in this case, we're keeping my goldfish safe from food. Take off his mask. So I initially just wanted this, right, which is a plastic like strainer thing that people use to like dry their vegetables and stuff. It came with this, like this perfectly fitting tub thing, which is going to be perfect because the strainer is going to be used if all I need to do is like separate the goldfish from just the food, and then this tub portion is going to be my quarantine area. I hope this works, man, because this goldfish right here is special. A special little goldfish. Oh, I need this. Boom. And we are back, and this is the reason why we are doing this. Check this out. First sight. He flipped around. You knew it. Every time I come back, he'll flip around. But I can see him struggling. Look at him. He's trying to stay afloat. Like, oh, I'm okay, man. Don't do it to me, bro. Look at the poop on this guy. Oh, he's upside down. Can't fight it, man. Look at the poop on this ranchu, man. Look at the poop on this guy. Freaking crazy. You're getting isolated, bud. That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about, man. You're upside down, man. All right, let me go ahead and get this stuff. Let me see if it actually... Oh, it fits sideways. Went ahead and rinsed this off. I don't know, just in case someone touched it and it was dirty and stuff. Want to at least give it a little rinse before putting it into your tank. Come and think about it, now with this here, I can technically fill the tank up all the way to the top. The best part about this little container is it has a lip for air to be trapped in, so it can easily float on the surface of your tank. This is one of the things I pointed out when I made the DIY feeding ring. It doesn't matter how buoyant this thing is, just as long as it has a place for air to be trapped and it's fairly light, it will float. Alright, so I went ahead and put the little basket thing into the tank. As you can see, it's floating right there, and that's what we're going to use to house the Oranda. The good thing about this is it's very deep. It'll be high enough for the Oranda to stand, and like what one of my subscribers said, if it's in the upper area of the tank, it'll be less pressure on the swim bladder and it should heal a lot better. So yeah, that's pretty much the goal of this little basket. And then if this doesn't work in maybe about a week or two, because like I said, this is not going to be a one-day thing, we're gonna go ahead and try the syringe method for this guy. But I don't want to do that because I feel really bad stabbing him. Let's go ahead and try this out and see how it works. Oh, he'll know what's going on. Bam, easy. Oh, yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Got him. That was pretty. What the hell is that? Dude, it's a bug. What are you doing here? Dude. Go do other stuff. Do bug stuff. Don't do it here. Alright, he's freaking out a little bit just because he's not used to this. I'm sure it's like pretty scary to be trapped in this little basket. But as you can see, he's has enough space, you know? It's not like a super cramped area. And besides, this will kind of keep him away from being towards the bottom of this tank, and he'll have the least pressure up here. And besides, I read this on the bruh. So because it's the Oranda's first night in the little cage, I'm gonna go ahead and let it rest and chill out. And I'm gonna go ahead and feed it tomorrow when we come back, because yeah, it's gonna be a daily thing. We're gonna go ahead and come back every day and check up on him because he's in this cage. And yeah, man, I gotta feed him. Alright guys, so we're back at the house. I spent some time doing some cleanup on my sump. It got a little bit messy in there with the roaches messing around with the plants. But we are going to go check up on the goldfish right now. Let me go ahead and take you in a little closer. So as you can see, there he is floating around in the cage. The reason why I'm kind of like peeking through the lid is because I have a bunch of stuff I don't want to take off. But you can get a clear view right here. Let me open it a little wider. And yeah, man, as you can see, he's not bumping into anything. He's not like upside down at the surface, floating around and stuff, causing issues and stuff. Here, he's just kind of like relaxed. And it's good to see that he's actually not upside down anymore. So that's good. And because he's in the little basket now, like I said last night, I can fill this tank up all the way and give these guys more water to play around in. But as you can see, he's not doing half bad. So we might not even need to do the surgery. But we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab him some peas real quick, and let's see how he eats. You know, actually, after I put this little basket in, I started to look up like Oranda Instagrams and Rancho Instagrams and stuff, and I noticed that a lot of breeders have baskets like this floating in their aquariums too. So maybe they're doing the same thing. But I haven't really had time to check it out. Maybe it's for like when they select it for pictures and stuff, or select it for customers, they just have a little basket floating. If you look at like footage from Asia and all the goldfish like stores and stuff, they'll always have little baskets just like this. Anyways, let me go ahead and get the peas right now. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Nice. Oh no, it's still there. Come on, dude. Sorry for the glare, guys. You can see it's right there. Oh man, I know you see it. Again, I can't mush the pea. Yeah, there you go, another one. Come on, man. Let's go eat that. Oh, nice. Oh no, it didn't eat it. Oh, there you go, there you go. You know, actually target feeding in this little basket is a lot easier too. This way I know he'll eat the peas. Oh. Nice. Alright, let's give him some more. And mush it a little bit. Alright, cool. Whoa. Let's see if he eats that. Whoa. Eat that. Nice. Nope. Oh. Almost got it, bud. Come on, man. The things I do for this Oranda, man, I swear to God. Oh, we got it. Nice. Good stuff. So as you can see, just going at it. It's weird. Sometimes he'll eat and then he'll float like crazy. But all I know is he's doing a lot better in here. And at the same time, I want to see if he poops. The thing is, if he poops in this little container, I'll be able to see it, you know? And so far, I don't see anything. So that's not that good. We're going to go ahead and wait until the next day, or I'll do my water change. I'm going to come back anyways. And we're going to check to see if there's any poop in here. If there's no poop, then he's probably just constipated. And maybe it's not a swim bladder. I don't know. What are you doing? Oh, he's floating. Oh, wow. Yeah, every time after he eats, he'll float. It's weird. Very weird. Alright guys, so we're pretty much done for today. I'm gonna go ahead and let this guy digest. He's doing a little bit better. And then let these guys digest as well. Tomorrow when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and water change. I'm gonna go ahead and change out this water right here and then replenish it all the way to the top and everything should be good. But yeah, let's go ahead and just cut the camera now and come back tomorrow when we do the water change. Alright guys, so we're back at the house. Let's go and check up on this goldfish. I haven't walked in yet, so I'm sure he's just chilling, relaxing. Let's see what he's doing. Well, he's not upside down, that's for sure. It seems like he's doing a lot better, but we're definitely going to have to see after we take the basket out. Because as of right now, he's probably looking like he's doing better because he's in the cage and he's towards the top of the aquarium. We just don't know. We just have to just wait and see, I guess. Alright guys, so I'm halfway done with my water change. You can see the Bashir tank is halfway drained. I still have to clean up the sump. And we're left with this guy right here. I think he's getting his float ability back, but I don't see any poop in the basket unless it like floated out or something. So maybe he's constipated, maybe he's not. But yeah, I see a lot of improvement because the first day I put him in here, man, he was upside down completely. But now, as you can see, he's doing pretty good. I don't know, hopefully this episode ends off with a good note and I don't have to do the surgery to him. And yeah, I'll keep him in this basket for as long as I need to. He does look kind of sad right now in the little cage because I think he wants to hang out with his buddies. But honestly, this thing is going to save his life. You guys can see a little bit better over here. Let me try some manual focus. There he is. So yeah, he's not floating, which is good. He's controlling his swim bladder nicely. He's not at a weird angle or anything, so that's pretty good. And yeah, we're just gonna have to see how he does with the tank 100% filled up now. Hopefully with him being in the basket, it won't affect his swim bladder by applying too much pressure. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But as for right now, he's doing pretty good. Honestly, if he was out of this cage in this tank with the water all the way up, he'll be floating around everywhere. But as you can see, like I showed you before, he's doing really good at controlling his swim bladder. So today's check-in went pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and end today off by just feeding him some peas. I'm not gonna record over the weekend because if there's gonna be any changes, it's not gonna happen tomorrow and it's not gonna happen the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up maybe like mid next week just to see if there's any improvements. If I have to keep him in this basket for a long time, I'm gonna keep him in the basket for a long time, trust me. He does look kind of sad though. It's for his own good. Alright guys, we are back at the house. Let's check up on this fish. Fantail's here. Where's he at? He's not floating pretty crazily. Still in there. But he's not like floating all weird and stuff. I don't know if you can see. Let me do some manual focus stuff here. Okay, see that? He's not like... He's not floating at a weird angle, you know? But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and release him from the cage and see what happens. If he's doing good after I release him from this cage, I'm going to still put him in the cage after. Probably going to leave him there for like a week or two just to make sure that he's really, really good. And then we're going to move on with that. But I'm not too sure how he's going to do. This is my first time releasing him from the cage for, it's been about a week already, or maybe a little bit less. But let's see if this technique helped. Let's go ahead and release him. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. Go, 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 go. Yeah. There you are. How you doing? Oh. Are you floating? It's a little wonky. It's a little wonky. It's a little wonky. It's a little wonky. He still has floating issues. It's not as bad as it was before, because before he would float uncontrollably, but he can kind of keep himself afloat, but nevertheless he still has a floating issue, as you can see. And what I'm noticing in here is maybe the poop's coming out, but I don't see any poop at all in this little cage. Maybe it's falling through the holes, but I'm thinking he's a little constipated. We're gonna go ahead and put him back into the cage right now, as I think he needs more time. I think he knows. Oh, Oh, he knows what it is. He knows what it is. He knows what it is. Ah, there it is. That was easy. Alright, so we got some peas right here, ready to go. Let's go ahead and feed it to this guy. Oh, you gotta get out of the way, dude. Gotta come right here. Boom, right there. Eat that. You know, actually, I've noticed that in this cage. Oh, what are you doing, bud? Food's over here. I'm gonna go over here. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here editing the video and I just noticed the footage of the goldfish coming up for air, gulping up a whole bunch of it and just started floating. I thought that the goldfish was floating because it was eating food, it wasn't able to like digest it or something, and it just started floating randomly, right? But after seeing this footage, I had to cut it right there. I mean, the video was getting kind of long anyway, so I might as well just make it a part 1 and a part 2. But that's where we're at right now. Goldfish is coming up for air, taking it in, and just it's bad. This is a pretty common issue when it comes to fancy goldfish. There's just like specific breeds of dogs where they're just bred to look a certain way, but with that comes issues down the road. This is just the same thing, but it's like fish form. So with fancy goldfish, is like they breathe wrong and they'll float. They'll look at a rock wrong and they'll float. So that's just something that we have to deal with, and that's what I'm currently fighting right now. So the cage is currently working, but I just have to figure out how I can like prevent my goldfish from coming up for air. When I add air stones into that little section, the little area, it'll gulp up all the air and it'll float again. So that's not going to help. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2 because that's either going to be the goldfish got better and is doing all fine and stuff, or moving forward with the surgery. So I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one and stay tuned for updates on this little goldfish. And peace, guys.